What if I told you that just one small teaspoon of honey mixed with a familiar kitchen spice, something you might have forgotten in the back of your cupboard, could help you reclaim natural arousal, improve blood flow to the genital area, and awaken your masculine drive after 50, all without using any medication? It may sound simple, but I've witnessed clear results from this small trick in many of my older patients. That's why today Dr. William Harris will share with you a natural formula made from just two ingredients: ground cloves and raw honey, a combination that can restore vitality, reduce stress, and improve circulation from deep within. You probably wouldn't expect that such a small change in your nighttime routine could impact your morning erections, your energy levels throughout the day, and even your emotional connection with your partner. And according to a study published in the Journal of Phytotherapy Research, eugenol, the active compound in cloves, not only acts as an anti-inflammatory, but also helps dilate pelvic blood vessels, supporting hormone balance in older men in a natural and sustainable way. However, what impressed me the most wasn't just the effect, it was the timing. Many people use this mixture at the wrong time or in the wrong way, and as a result, they don't see the outcome they hoped for. So in today's video, Dr. William Harris will walk you through why this simple mixture works, how to prepare it properly, when to use it, and the signs that your body is truly beginning to recover. And don't skip the beginning of this video, because I'll reveal a very common mistake many men make when using cloves and honey, one that silently kills the effectiveness of the entire formula. Before we get into the main content, allow me to get to know you. Where are you from? Drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to know who I'm walking this journey with today, especially those of you across the US, who are serious about reclaiming your health after 50. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss more helpful videos on men's health and vitality in your golden years. Now let's explore why cloves and honey, ingredients you thought were just for cooking, could be the golden key to restoring your manhood after 50. Part 1. Why this clove plus honey mix can improve male sexual health after 50. In your 30s or 40s, many men maintain their sexual vitality naturally, without needing to do anything special. But once you cross 50, the body starts to change, blood flow to the genital area slows down, testosterone decreases year after year, and sexual response becomes weaker and less sensitive. That's why many men begin to search for natural, safe, and practical solutions they can try at home. And among those, a mixture of ground cloves and raw honey has become one of the most talked about remedies in men's health communities. So what makes it special? The key component in cloves, eugenol, is known for its natural vasodilating properties. Once absorbed, eugenol helps expand small blood vessels in the pelvic area, promoting blood flow to the penis, a critical factor in restoring natural erections and sexual arousal. But that's not all. Eugenol has also been shown to reduce oxidative stress, protecting genital tissues from chronic inflammation, which is often a silent cause of reduced sensation and intimacy issues in older men. When combined with pure raw honey, this effect is amplified. Honey not only stabilizes blood sugar levels, but also relaxes the nervous system and boosts the production of dopamine, a hormone that brings pleasure, satisfaction, and emotional connection in relationships. That's why many men who take just one small teaspoon of this mix every evening report noticeable changes, from better sleep quality to stronger morning responses. And the best part, you don't need pills. You don't need a long course of supplements. You only need to use it consistently, correctly, and understand how it works. But how exactly do you prepare the right ratio, choose the right time, and avoid using it in a way that backfires? Right after this, I'll show you how to make this powerful mix at home, quickly, easily, and in a way that fits into the daily routine of any man over 50. My friend, if you're still watching at this point, I'm truly glad. It means you care about your health. Please leave a number 1 in the comments so I know you're still here with me. Part 2. How to prepare and use the clove, honey mixture to maximize sexual recovery. The method is very simple, and that's exactly what makes it so effective. You don't need any special equipment or rare ingredients, just a jar of raw honey and some dried cloves will do. First, prepare 1 teaspoon of finely ground cloves. You can use a mortar and pestle or a small grinder, as long as the cloves are crushed into a fine powder so that the eugenol compound can be easily released. Next, mix the clove powder with 1 teaspoon of pure honey, the kind that is not mixed with sugar or preservatives, because raw honey helps preserve all the bioactive effects. Stir the mixture well until it forms a thick paste. You can store it in a small glass jar and keep it in a dry, cool place away from sunlight. Each time you use it, simply take 1 small teaspoon, either consume it directly or mix it into a cup of warm tea, about 30 minutes after dinner and before going to bed. This timing is very important. In the evening, the body enters a relaxed state, blood vessels begin to naturally dilate, and sexual hormones are produced more actively. Taking the clove-honey mixture at this time helps gently but deeply stimulate blood flow in the genital area, while also supporting better sleep, a critical factor in restoring male vitality. However, don't expect results overnight. This method works through gradual accumulation, much like watering a seedling daily so it can grow into a strong plant over time. So when will you start noticing real changes? And what signs show that your body is truly beginning to recover? I'll share that with you in the next part, where we'll explore the recovery timeline that many men have experienced after applying this simple method. Part 3. How long until you see results? Step-by-step recovery after 50. I often tell my patients this. True results don't come from miracles, they come from consistency and patience. And with the clove-honey mixture, this couldn't be more accurate. Based on my clinical experience and feedback from dozens of men over the age of 60, I've found that the recovery process usually unfolds in 3 distinct stages, if the method is followed correctly and taken consistently each night. From day 1 to day 3, many men begin to feel a warm sensation in their lower abdomen at night. Some report easier sleep, deeper rest, and fewer nighttime awakenings, especially reduced nighttime urination. This is the first signal that blood vessels in the pelvic area are starting to awaken. From day 4 to day 7, more noticeable changes begin to appear. The body feels lighter in the morning and mood improves. Some men report that morning sexual signals start to return, not as strong as in their younger years, but enough to bring back a sense of positivity and rekindle emotional connection with their partner. From week 2 onward, if you maintain this habit consistently, the body begins to re-establish its natural sexual rhythm, where the brain, blood vessels, and hormones start to work in harmony, like a finely tuned orchestra. This is when many men feel like they've been recharged, not just physically, but in confidence, desire, and the natural urge to connect intimately. Of course, each person may experience results sooner or later depending on their individual biology, lifestyle, and overall health condition. But the key factor is still consistency, because no one rebuilds their foundation in a single night. And there's one more thing. If you want to accelerate this recovery process without relying on medication, just by adding a few simple nighttime habits, then the next part is something you absolutely shouldn't miss. If you're still watching this video by now, thank you for sticking with me all the way through. I truly appreciate that. Please leave the number 3 in the comment section below so I know I'm not speaking alone. Part 4. Evening habits that boost the effectiveness of natural sexual recovery. Many men have asked me, I've been using the clove and honey mixture every night, but how can I make the results come faster and go deeper? Well, the answer lies in what you do or don't do during your evening hours. According to research from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, the time frame between 8 p.m. and bedtime is when the parasympathetic nervous system is most active, helping the body rest, repair, and produce sex hormones. If you take advantage of this window correctly, the benefits of the clove-honey mixture can be multiplied significantly. Here are the nighttime habits I often recommend to my older patients who want to restore their performance in a sustainable way. Turn off electronic devices at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light from phone, TV, or computer screens suppresses melatonin, a hormone essential for deep sleep and testosterone production during the night. Soak your feet in warm water before using the mixture. Just 10 minutes of foot soaking with warm water and a bit of mineral salt or ginger can stimulate circulation to the lower body, helping your system absorb the nutrients from the clove-honey mixture more effectively. Practice 5 minutes of calm breathing or light meditation. Nothing complicated, just inhale deeply through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple action calms the nervous system, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and opens the way for dopamine and testosterone to work better. Absolutely avoid late-night snacking. Many people are used to eating a little something before bed. But if you consume sugary or starchy foods after 9 p.m., your insulin will spike and disrupt hormone production during sleep. Just by adjusting a few of these simple habits, your body will operate like a machine that's been cleaned, tuned, and reset to its natural rhythm. At that point, even 1 teaspoon of this natural mixture can make a clearly noticeable difference. But remember, not everyone should apply this method casually. In the next part, I'll share which individuals need to be cautious, and the important safety notes you need to know to use this clove-honey mix safely every night. Part 5, who should be careful and key safety notes to follow. Even though the clove and honey mixture is a natural remedy and generally safe for most people, there are certain groups who need to think carefully before using it to avoid any unintended side effects. First, those with a history of stomach ulcers or gastritis. Eugenol, the active compound in cloves, may benefit blood flow, but in high doses or when taken on an empty stomach, it can irritate the stomach lining. People with sensitive stomachs should use it after meals and start with half a teaspoon per day so the body can adjust gradually. Second, individuals taking blood thinners or preparing for surgery. Clove can have a mild blood-thinning effect due to its vasodilating properties. If you're on aspirin, warfarin, or any anticoagulant, you should consult your doctor before using this remedy to avoid negative interactions. Third, anyone with allergies to essential oils or honey. While rare, some people may be sensitive to pollen in raw honey or compounds in clove essential oil. If you experience throat itching, skin rash, or chest discomfort after using it, stop immediately and monitor your body's response. Also, even if you're in good health, don't increase the dose on your own. Many people think, if 1 teaspoon is good, then 2 must be better. But with natural herbs, dosage and timing are critical. Taking more doesn't speed up the benefits, it could actually backfire and reduce nutrient absorption. Final note, always choose quality ingredients. The honey must be raw and unprocessed, no added sugar or artificial flavoring. Cloves should be ground fresh at home. Don't use old or discolored clove powder. The eugenol may have oxidized, losing its benefits or even becoming harmful if stored improperly. When you understand your body, use the remedy correctly and know who it's for. Even a small habit like this can lead to powerful results. And if you're ready to take things to the next level, just by combining this mixture with a natural testosterone-boosting food, then the final part of this video is something that will truly surprise you. Part 6: Combine with testosterone-boosting foods. Double your recovery power. Many men over the age of 50 often turn to medications or supplements when trying to improve their sexual health. But few realize that by simply adding one natural, easily available food to their daily meals, they can support their body's recovery process in a much faster and more sustainable way, especially when combined with the clove-honey mixture. And one of the most highly recommended foods is boiled eggs, especially free-range eggs, which are rich in omega-3 and vitamin D. Eggs provide good cholesterol, the fundamental building block that the body uses to synthesize natural testosterone. In addition, eggs contain choline, which helps improve nerve signaling and enhances natural sexual reflexes during intimacy. Many people worry about cholesterol, but if you don't have serious heart disease or lipid disorders, eating 1-2 boiled eggs every morning with green vegetables can be an excellent choice. When paired with the clove-honey mixture taken in the evening, you're activating both phases of hormone production, morning and night, helping your body reach hormonal balance more effectively. Besides eggs, you can also consider adding the following foods: pumpkin seeds, rich in zinc, which helps improve sperm quality and maintain stable testosterone levels; avocados, packed with monounsaturated fats which aid in absorbing vitamins D, E, and K more efficiently; spinach, a source of magnesium, a vital mineral for both the nervous system and reproductive health. By combining these foods in sync with your biological rhythms, energizing in the morning and restoring circulation at night, you'll notice the effects far more clearly than if you rely on just one isolated remedy. My friend, the strength of a man isn't defined by his age, but by how he takes care of himself every single day. 1 small teaspoon at night, a few simple lifestyle changes, a bit of daily patience. Sometimes it's these seemingly small things that help you rediscover who you are, not just physically but in your confidence, emotional connection, and relationship. Remember, after 50, you don't need to live like you're 30 again, but you can live with more quality, more purpose, and more power in a way that's true to you. If today's video gave you anything helpful, even just a glimmer of hope, a reminder, or a small tip to try, then I'm truly glad to have walked this journey with you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next videos on health, vitality, and emotional well-being, made specifically for men over 50. Wishing you strength, wellness, and energy in every day ahead. I'll see you in the next video.